And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. What's up, my YouTube friends, viewer subscribers, everybody? Welcome back to another banger motivational video. And the topic for today is stop showing your weakness to others. So with that being said, is before I jump into the video, I just want to say this. Weakness make your enemy think you're open for attack. So now that I said that, everyone have different strengths and everyone have different weaknesses, but you need to choose carefully of who you show your weakness to, because you never know who is out there waiting for you to be at your most lowest in order to attack you. Because weakness is, say, something you can't do because you lack strength. So everyone got strength and everyone got weaknesses, everyone. So when a person truly know your weakness, all they have to do is sit down and wait, because people won't attack you when they see that you're strong. If you're in an area where you're brilliant in certain area, people will never go against you. If you notice, when someone say debate or have an argument with you, it's always about something that you don't know or you're not quite sure of. So it's the same concept. Weakness is when you're at your most lowest, when you're breaking down, when you can no longer take whatever it is, you can't endure no more. Especially for a woman, when she's like emotionally unstable, they break down, they cry. So with that being said, is if you keep showing people your weaknesses, like I said, all the only thing they got to do is sit down and wait for that moment to attack you. So with that being said, is all I'm trying to say is whenever it is that you're going through a mental or physical or emotional or whatever it is, whatever breakdown you're going through, it's better you deal with that by yourself. You know what I mean? Or if you want parents or whatever the case may be to help you get through it. Like the only people you can trust with your weaknesses would probably be your parents, if you got a good relationship with them. But friends and acquaintance and outsiders, no, you never show them your weaknesses. It's better you go out there every single day and pretend to be strong, and then when you come home, you let it all out. Because trust me, people, let me tell you something. Before someone attack you, before they betray you, before they go against you, they like, people lurk. They sit down every single day and they look at you every single day. Don't think one day they're going to take a day off. No. If someone gets something personal against you and they want to get back at you, or they want to do something, or they want to stop you from achieving anything, all they're doing, they sit down and they wait. They wait, they lurk, they look at everything what you're doing, they look at everything what you're saying from the shadows. Because whenever a person go against you, don't think they just get up and they randomly decide to go against you. No. They get up and they think about it. And before they actually execute going against you, they thought about it first. And they're waiting on a crack just so they can attack you when you're at your most lowest. That's life, and that's just how it is. So with that being said, is you have to choose very carefully of who you tell certain things and who you show your lowest to. Because not everyone is going to support you or give you that stability that you need when you're at your lowest in order to lift you back up. If you ever notice, whenever it is that you're going through something, all of a sudden you start getting attacked from everywhere. That's because all those people and things were waiting for you to be at your most vulnerable in order to attack you. A lion, no animal in the jungle is going to attack a lion when he's strong. It's only when he's sick or he's sleeping, that's when they attack him. No animal, no panther, no leopard, no cheetah, no jaguar, doesn't care how aggressive an animal is. No animal is going to stand one-on-one and look a lion in his face and attack him. No. They rather wait till he's asleep, then they say 5, 6, or 7, they gang up on him. That's life. And that's showing in this day and age, sorry. Because guess what? If somebody betrays you, they were looking. The only reason why If you notice like somebody betray you, they go against you, or they have something personal against you, if you notice that they haven't attacked yet, that's because you're showing no sign of weakness. If you don't believe me, fake it. If you want to see who's truly there with you, wait until you're at your lowest. There's a saying that say if you really want to know who your friends are and who is supporting you, you need to mess up. If you mess up and people disappear, that's their true intention of how they feel about you or how they think about you, because people treat you based off how they really think about you. That's life, and that's just how it is. So while you're strong, if you notice that everyone's around you when you're strong, at the moment there's a shift, people start pulling away, they start disappearing. That's because no one want to be around you when you're at your lowest, because it's not being beneficial for them. But let me tell you something. If a person go against you because you're showing some sign of weakness, that's because they think that they can attack you because they don't see no strength. Bro, people, like, we live in a world where before somebody attack you, before, when I mean attack, I don't mean like say physical, because people attack you mentally without you even noticing. They, like, people literally sit down and they watch you every single day, and they think of some that are smarter will think of ways to like affect you mentally without you even noticing that it was them. And that's another form of manipulation, but that's for another video. But that's just how it is. No one is going to attack you when you're strong. If they haven't attacked you yet, that's because they don't see no weakness. Because let me tell you something. It's human nature. Whenever you talk to someone or you communicate or having a conversation with someone, they size you up without you even notice. If you notice, if you're talking to someone, they will say, "Oh, what you do for a living, or where you live," or if you have a good physique or a good body or whatever the case may be, they may say, "Oh, are you a boxer? Are you this? Are you that?" That's people sizing you up without you even noticing. Certain questions that people ask you, they're sizing you up just so if anything should happen, they can know that they can say handle you. That's life. When they notice that they can't handle you, then they try to make sure that if there's anything or any disagreement, they're not there. Because if a person notices that, say, you're stronger than them, you're faster than them, and you can beat them up, then they won't go against you once you're strong. They will never go against you. Or even if they want to attack you, it will probably take 4 or 5 person to gang up on you. Sorry, and that's the same thing. Like I said, with a lion, they will attack you when you're weak, when you're sleeping. If you're showing no sign of weakness, no one will go against you. No one will attack you because they're all sit down, bro. Let me tell you something. It's better someone switch up on you instead of them going against you, because people can switch upon you and just say, you know what, I don't want to be friends with you, I want to be friends with somebody else. That's totally understandable. But you see, when somebody go against you, that's because they sit down and they're waiting, they're watching, they're waiting for the opportunity, because they want to see a crack within your whatever personality. They know that you're strong, so they want to attack you, so they play from your blind spots before they attack you. That's one of the reasons why, if you were ever friends with someone, or you're ever in a relationship or acquaintance with someone, and they betray you and went against you, that's not somebody you want in your inner circle. You want to know why? Because that was a person that, say, was around you, and they know so much about you. Because it's human nature, like I said. The more you're around someone, you keep like, it's human nature searching for weakness within somebody, just so if anything should happen. Because you got some people that they wait to take advantage of you. Not everyone is with you, and not everyone is supporting you. Not everyone that talks to you want to see you successful. That's why most, say, powerful people always isolate themselves, because the less people know about you, they can't attack whatever it is that you're doing. They can't throw off nothing because they don't know nothing. So whenever it is that people talk to you or they communicate with you, they pinpoint certain things. Like, people literally size up other people without even noticing. If you notice that people always asking like certain questions, they're sizing you up. That's life, and that's how it is. But if a person ever, like, It's different if a person go against you and you guys were never close. Then that's a totally different story. But if someone was ever, say, in your inner circle or they were friends with you and then they went against you, that's a person that maybe they know so much about you. Maybe they know your weaknesses, and all they do is they sit down and they watch everything you're doing and they watch everything that you're saying, waiting to take advantage of you because they are those people. Because weakness is a sign of, say, emotional thing. So when you're breaking down or you're going through something, that's your emotions all stirred up. So if you know how to control your emotions and you know how to control your mind and you know how to deal with certain things by yourself that nobody know nothing about you, then they won't know how to get to you. Because people know who they can get to and people know who they can't get to. I There's always a saying, and I've seen it in real life. If, say, man, woman, kids. So, if a man is extremely powerful that no one can get to him, who do you think they're going to go after next? The woman. If the woman have her head on her shoulders and they can't get to the woman, they go for the kids. If you watch, say, movies when they kidnap people or they do anything or anything, it is literally showing if a man have enemies and he's powerful, first person they attack is a woman. And the first thing they will try to do is get some information from the woman or trying to stir up her emotions to turn her against you in order to get what they need. Because people will eventually turn others against you in order to satisfy themselves and get whatever information they need. So a man is powerful. The woman, they will say, oh, the man was doing this and the man was doing that, trying to stir up her emotions. So if she truly know that person that she was with and she have her head on her shoulders, if they got kids and they notice that they can't get to the woman, they will take one of the kids. If they don't got kids, then they go after the parent. They always aim for the weakest link in order to get to whoever they want. If you're still following. When a person go against you, that's all they did. They sit down, they watch, and they waited. That's it. That's why if a person go against you, that's when you need to crush them. Because they're waiting for you to be swayed by your emotions where you're not thinking clearly, just so they can attack you from your blind spots. So when people attack you from your blind spots, they don't want it to be like a direct contact. That's why people will manipulate others in order to get them to do stuff to you. So all they do, like I said, they sit down and they wait. The moment they see a sign of weakness, that's when they start attack. If you don't believe me, notice every day you get up, you're doing everything. You're doing this, you're doing that. The moment you start feeling like everything is crashing, then all of a sudden you're getting attacked from all angles. You ever considered why? You ever say to yourself, why when you have one problem, you got 10 problems with that one problem? That's 11 problems you're dealing with all at once? That's because everybody else was waiting. And if you got a regular job or you're doing something, all it takes is for you to have an issue. Then boom, that's it. For a woman, it's a lot harder because if a woman is swayed by her emotions, she will always show weakness and people will always take advantage of her. For a guy, if he lacks self-control and discipline, same thing. So for a woman, it's emotional contact. For a man, it's self-control and self-discipline. Because it's not hard to manipulate somebody. It's not hard. If you're smart enough, you will know how to manipulate somebody without them even notice that they're being manipulated. If you're smart. But that's for a different story, like I said. That's why I said you need to be extremely careful with who you show your weaknesses to. Because if you, say, have friends and you're always complaining to your friend, that's why when you and that friend is no longer friends, they bring up stuff. Because people that want to hurt you, they won't say nothing to you unless you're breaking down. That's why if you notice, if two friends ever fought, like they were, say, best friends or good friends, and they fall out, and they start going against each other, they start bringing up stuff that they know is going to break you. That's because they want to hurt you. But they're not going to bring nothing up if you're not showing weakness. Like I said, it's better you get up every single day. You go out there, you pretend to be tough. No one's going to attack you. No one's going to do nothing to you. If you keep a straight face or a serious face or you're laughing or whatever the case may be, they won't attack you because they're still sitting down searching. That's why if you were to smile every single day, People won't know what's going through your mind. Even if you're extremely pissed off or upset or angry, they won't know because you're wearing a smile. When you're smiling every single day, especially consistently, it confuses those that are trying to get to you. Because if a person is, say, extremely happy and smiling, that doesn't mean that that's a sign of weakness. That means that person is, say, having fun. That person is having a good time. So they won't go against you because they don't want to piss you off. That's life. You smile more often, it confuses everybody because they can't know what you're thinking. The best spies are those who walk around and they smile and they do all these different type of stuff, because not because a person is smiling means it's a sign of weakness. People that smile every single day, you don't like people like others have no idea what's on their mind. That's why if you smile more, it confuses everybody because they don't know what's on your mind. They don't know if you're really happy, if you're irritated, if you're pissed off. They don't know nothing, because a smile meaning you're happy. So if you wear a smile every single day, it confuses everyone that's sitting down and waiting and scheming up something to go against you, because they don't know. And they don't really want to say go against you and aggravate you, because smiling isn't a sign of weakness. Crying is a sign of weakness and being upset. But those are different things. So it's easy for you to walk around with a smile and observe the whole room to know just how people really feel about you. That's life. Because if you're always smiling and if it irritates somebody, that's because they don't want to see you smiling. They probably want to see you crying. If your smile or you having a good time is affecting somebody else, that's a person that's sitting down and waiting, and just from you smiling, it's affecting them. Because they want to see, they have something, they're screaming up something against you, and you're smiling. And they're waiting to take advantage of you because they're waiting for you to show a sign of weakness. But they're noticing that they're waiting and you're happy, and they want to go against you. But they can't go against you because you're happy. And the fact that they can't go against you is the reason why they have a problem with you smiling. So it's bothering them to see you smiling. So don't think smiling is a sign of weakness. Smiling meaning happy, joyful, everything. So if you wear a smile, others can't know what's on your mind. So you have to be extremely careful with who you show your weaknesses to, because you got some people that all they're doing is waiting to take advantage of you. That's all they're waiting on. If a person haven't gone against you yet, that's because they don't see a sign of weakness. They don't know which angle to come at you from, because they don't know nothing about you. Especially those who know something about, like when people know something about you, then they know your strength. But like I said, it's human nature to figure out someone's weakness in order to, say, go against them once things don't work. And that's a sign of manipulation. But that's also for a different story, like I said. So you have to be extremely careful with those who, when you're breaking down, because when you're breaking down, that's your emotions being unstable. That's why most times when people do stuff and you ask them, oh, why did you do this? Why did you go against me? Why did this? Why did that? They themselves, they don't know. They don't know. Because their emotions were unstable, and if a person is swayed by their emotions, they will do stuff unconsciously without even knowing. And then once they're all calmed down, then they will sit down and they will look within themselves and wonder why they themselves even do whatever it is that they did. It's better you get up every single day and you put on a tough act. Because if you're a person that you get up every single day and you put on a show to make yourself look tough, especially for a woman, if you put on a show to make yourself look tough, people won't take advantage of you. They won't disrespect you. They won't go against you because they don't see no sign of weakness in order for them to go against you. No one is going to try to hurt you or try to do nothing to affect you mentally unless they see a sign of weakness. So until they see that, that's when they go against you. But if you keep smiling, they will never go against you because they don't know what's on your mind. And they don't want your smile to turn upside down real quick just because of them. So all they do, they sit down and they wait. Bro, nothing aggravates somebody more than they seeing you smiling every single day. Because if a person don't want to see you happy, like, it's not hard. Like me, I possess the ability to read people extremely well. So for me, it's not say hard, because you can know when, like, anything you're doing pertaining to, like, say, growth, success, if it keep on affecting somebody, they don't want to see you winning and they want to see you losing. That's why they sit down and they wait, because you got some people that they will literally try to drag you down with them. So if you show a sign of weakness, they will attack. And back to the beginning of the video, like I said, weakness make your enemy think you're open for attack. If you still don't believe me, notice if there's a dog and the dog is aggressive, like it's a stranger's dog, it's not your dog, and the dog is, say, in attack mode, if you run, then the dog will chase you. If you start backing up, the dog will try to come at you forward. But if you look the dog in the eyes and you stand firm, the dog will never attack you, because animals they like, people know when you're scared of them. So if an animal can detect fear, you don't think people can also detect fear too? And the other thing for humans, the only thing they're doing is waiting for you to be at your lowest in order to attack you. The same thing, a dog is not going to attack you unless they see that you're open for attack or you're weak. You run away, he will chase you. You stand firm and you look him in the eye, he'll never attack you. That's life, and that's how it is. You have to be extreme. Like, we live in a world where you have to be careful, because, like, people come and people go, and that's just life, and you don't control what others do. The only thing you do control is how you will respond when others try to attack you, because you can't stop others from going against you. You can't stop them from attacking you. The only thing you can control is being strong every single day. That's the only thing that you can't control. Because the moment there's a sign of weakness, like, trust me, bro, you have no idea of who is scheming up something, waiting to go against you. And like I said, the only reason why they haven't went against you yet is because they don't see a reason, they don't see the sign of weakness that they're waiting for in order for them to go against you. That's why they're still sitting down. And don't think just because they have an attack, meaning they won't attack. No, they're just waiting. If you don't believe me, fake a sign of weakness. Make it look like your whole life is crumbling, and then you'll see everyone's true colors. So, I hope this message was useful for some of you guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. I will be back doing more stuff. You go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.